Europe is filled with idyllic destinations perfect for retirement. Charming villages, bustling cities, and gorgeous Mediterranean coastlines beckon retirees seeking a change of pace. But some of the most desirable locations come with a significant price tag. If you're dreaming of retiring in Europe, it's important to know which cities require a hefty budget to enjoy the lifestyle they offer. You've worked hard your whole life, and you deserve a retirement that reflects that. But nobody wants to be house poor in paradise. The cities on this list are well known for being expensive, but today we will break down just how expensive they are. So when people ask if you can afford to retire to these dream destinations, you will have a better idea if you can. So let's grab our metro passes and explore 5 of the most expensive places in Europe for American retirees to settle down. Zurich tops our list as one of Europe's most expensive cities for retirees. And let me tell you, experiencing Zurich is like stepping into a postcard. Imagine strolling along the Limmat River, its crystal clear waters reflecting the majestic Alps in the distance. This city is known for its stunning lake views, clean streets so spotless you could practically eat off them, and public services that run like a Swiss watch. Zurich offers an incredibly high quality of life, but all that comes at a high cost. Housing is particularly expensive. Think charming flower box-adorned apartments with views that'll take your breath away. But be prepared to shell out a pretty penny. A one-bedroom apartment in the city center often costs over $2,500 per month. And it's not just rent that'll set you back. Everyday expenses like groceries at those charming outdoor markets, savoring a traditional Swiss fondue dinner, and even healthcare are significantly higher than in the US. But here's the thing, Zurich's allure is undeniable. Its excellent healthcare system, a sense of safety that's palpable, and natural beauty that takes your breath away make it a top choice for those who can afford it. Our next stop takes us to Geneva, another Swiss city that's equally expensive but offers a different vibe. Geneva is a whirlwind of global diplomacy, home to countless international organizations, and a magnet for expats and retirees from all corners of the world. The cost of living here is on par with Zurich, with sky-high rents and everyday necessities that'll make you wonder if you accidentally wandered into a luxury boutique. And remember all those diplomats? Well, they come equipped with expense accounts, which drives the costs of everything higher. For a one-bedroom apartment in Geneva's charming and historic city center, be prepared to spend upwards of $2,300 per month. That's a significant chunk of change, even for retirees with comfortable nest eggs. But hold on, don't pack your bags just yet. Geneva has its own unique charm. The city's cultural offerings are as diverse as its residents, with world-class museums, theaters, and a vibrant art scene. And let's not forget the beautiful surroundings, with the glistening waters of Lake Geneva and the majestic Alps as a backdrop. However, a word of caution to my fellow foodies, dining out in Geneva can be a pricey affair. I once spent $20 on a simple ham and cheese on toast with fries. Yes, you heard that right. It was basically a glorified school lunch, but hey, at least the scenery was nice. Number 3. Next, we hop across the channel to London, a city that needs no introduction. London is one of the world's most iconic cities, a place where history comes alive around every corner. From the majestic Tower of London to the bustling energy of Piccadilly Circus, London has something for everyone. But all this history and excitement comes at a price, a very high price. London is notoriously expensive, and for retirees it can be a real challenge to maintain a comfortable lifestyle without breaking the bank. Let's start with housing, always a major expense. In central London, be prepared to shell out some serious cash. A one-bedroom apartment in a desirable neighborhood can easily set you back over $2,800 per month. That's right, even a modest flat can cost as much as a luxury car payment. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Ricky, but what about living outside the city? And you're right, venturing to the outskirts of London will definitely save you some money on rent. But here's the catch, you'll likely be spending more on transportation. And trust me, navigating London's public transportation system can be an adventure in itself. Beyond housing, the cost of daily life in London can add up quickly. Dining out, enjoying a pint at the pub, catching a show in the West End, it all adds up. And don't even get me started on the price of a simple cup of coffee. Number 4. Paris, the city of lights, the epicenter of romance, and a dream destination for countless retirees. Who hasn't fantasized about spending their golden years strolling along the Seine, baguette in hand, soaking up the Parisian charm. But before you pack your beret and brush up on your French, let's talk about the cost of living in the French capital. Like the other cities on our list, Paris can be expensive, especially if you're set on living in the heart of it all. Imagine yourself in a charming Haussmann-era building, overlooking a lively square filled with cafes and flower stalls. Sounds idyllic, right? But that Parisian dream comes at a price. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in a desirable Parisian neighborhood can easily set you back over $2,500 per month. And it's not just rent that'll lighten your wallet. Dining out in Paris is an experience in itself, but it can also put a serious dent in your budget. While a croissant and coffee at a local cafe might be affordable, those fancy multi-course meals can add up quickly. Groceries, too, tend to be pricier than in the US, although you might be pleasantly surprised by the quality and variety of fresh produce at those charming outdoor markets. Now here's a bit of good news. France's healthcare system is highly regarded and relatively affordable, which is a major plus for retirees. So while you might be spending a pretty penny on rent and croissants, you can at least rest assured that you're in good hands when it comes to healthcare. Number 5. Our final stop takes us north to Copenhagen, the stylish capital of Denmark. Copenhagen is known for its laid-back lifestyle, its commitment to sustainability, and its picture-perfect streets lined with colorful buildings. But this Scandinavian paradise doesn't come cheap. Copenhagen consistently ranks among the most expensive cities in Europe, and for retirees, it's important to be prepared for the high cost of living. Housing, as always, is a major factor. Rents in Copenhagen have been steadily rising in recent years, and finding an affordable apartment can be a challenge. For a one-bedroom apartment in the city center, you can expect to pay around $2,400 per month, and that's for a relatively modest place. And it's not just rent that'll set you back. Dining out, enjoying Copenhagen's thriving cafe culture, and even grocery shopping can put a dent in your budget. But here's the thing about Copenhagen. The city is incredibly livable. It's clean, safe, and incredibly bike-friendly. In fact, you'll see more bikes than cars on the streets of Copenhagen. And the city's excellent public transportation system makes it easy to get around without a car. Plus, Copenhagen boasts an excellent healthcare system, so you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that you'll be well taken care of. Well, there you have it. 5 of the most expensive cities in Europe for American retirees. From the Swiss sophistication of Zurich to the Scandinavian cool of Copenhagen, these cities offer a glimpse into a life well lived. Each of these cities offers a high quality of life, with excellent healthcare, vibrant cultures that'll make you feel like you're living in a museum, and beautiful surroundings that change with the seasons. However, that high quality of life comes with a high cost of living. These cities require careful financial planning. But here's a silver lining. Many American retirees find that the rents in these locales are on par with or even less than the mortgages they left behind in the States. And once they give up their cars and all the expenses that come with them, they find there's more money for things they truly enjoy, like exploring their new city, trying new foods, and simply savoring life at a slower pace. So, for those who can afford it, these cities offer unparalleled opportunities to enjoy a rich and fulfilling retirement in some of the most desirable locations in the world. And as a little bonus, I want to give an honorable mention to 2 more Scandinavian cities, Oslo, Norway, and Stockholm, Sweden. These cities are just as expensive as their Danish cousin Copenhagen, if not more so. In fact, all the cities and towns in these Nordic nations have a higher cost of living than their Southern European counterparts. But hey, that's the price you pay for living in some of the happiest and most beautiful countries in the world.